Surveillance is an essential part of intelligence gathering, which the Chaniki security app gives via real-time notifications on shoplifting. Nigeria is the largest commodity market in Africa, and buying and selling is the daily mainstay for most businesses. Shoplifting and theft is a major challenge faced by commodity product sellers all over the world. Over 80% of retail store shrinkage is caused by either dishonest employee theft or shoplifting. Innovations which can truncate the damaging effect of commodity theft would help businesses immensely. Artificial intelligence is the most dependent form of innovation to combat this rampant act to erase loss. Current anti-theft solutions require a lot of human input in facilitating detection. For example, if you are using a security or surveillance camera, human analysis may be required to detect theft and shoplifting. The Chaniki Guard uses a set of algorithms and artificial intelligence to detect and prevent theft. This is a human activity recognition service that provides real-time updates by analyzing video feeds, which uses a video analysis software that easily classifies which action a shopper is taking. Suspicious actions are flagged and reported to managers who get notified instantly. This phenomenal innovation has earned him accolades globally, such that out of 107 contestants from 77 countries, Abduhakim emerged as the overall best in a tech competition in Dubai. He is indeed a first-class material.
Something in the Nasara.
My name is Abduhakim Bashir. I am the co-founder and product lead at Chaniki Guard, which is an artificial intelligence solution for detecting shoplifting. So Chaniki Guard provides real-time analysis and reporting on the activities going on in a retail store. It detects theft and shoplifting by analyzing video feeds through CCTV cameras in a retail store. I'm from Katsina State. I have attended both my Nursery primary school in Katsina State. Just concluded, I studied electrical engineering at Hassan Osman Katsina Polytechnic, did ND and HND. I just concluded at April, and yeah, I'm already in my service here. This is just nothing is actually going in, but we have a button that if you detect you toggle on detection, it will have a small bounding box following the person. You might notice it's a bit slow, and that comes with the processing that the computation is actually undergoing right here to classify every frame. So see, at the moment that it's taking that, the suspicious rate changes, and the inspiration behind my career and to pursue this retail theft and provide a solution started when I was doing e-commerce, which at that time was named Chaniki, which was an e-commerce, just trying to bring on board retailers. But then we realized that the main problem for retailers wasn't really going online. It was about inventory management and theft. We looked into the actually, I personally looked into the problem because I was mostly working alone that time. Before I formed the team, I was able to come across an algorithm developed by Google, which is a pose estimation algorithm. We were also lucky Facebook had just got into Nigeria and was looking for deep technologies to sponsor and invest in. So we're lucky we applied to Facebook with the whole idea of trying to use that algorithm. We weren't even sure it's going to work for retail. Our idea was even to detect examination malpractice. But after getting into the FB Start Accelerator, refine the ideas and all that, we found out that we could use it for the problem that we had before, which is preventing theft and providing a solution for retail theft. So we worked on it, which was about 2018, and right now it's almost about a year ago, and that is where we are now.
Brother Jumble, why you dey fumble? This is Kakaro, she don't change her bottle. You no need to dey suffer to send money, oh. Careful, make you dial the number 894. Make you know the wait. 894. No need to dey stand for line. 894. It is safe and secure. 894. For me. 894. For you. 894. There's a number that could change your whole world. 894. It no matter if you no get data. 894. Just pick your phone and dial the number 894 for me, 894 for you, 894 for Niger.
Dial star 894 hash to get started. Powered by First Bank.
My name is Abduhakim Bashir. I'm a software developer with Chaniki Guard. Basically, by the time Abduhakim told me about the idea of Chaniki Guard, I was having my doubt. I said, this thing wasn't been done before, so how can we make it happen? So at that time, I think we are having AI Saturday here at DI Hub. Give me a paper that proposed a method that can be used to detect human activities using force estimation. We studied the paper together and we started building on that. It took us a long time before we realized that there are some various issues with the way we approach the code. So we seek advice from many other people, and at the end we come up with solid algorithm to work to create the model for detecting various human activities using force estimation. That is the soul for Chaniki Guard now.
DI Hub is an innovation hub with the vision of harnessing the talent around our local community and creating opportunities for the young, brilliant minds that we have within our community and the nation at large. And looking at disrupting the status quo and creating disruptive solutions and startups across the globe.
Chaniki Guard currently it's needed by almost about every retailer, because retail theft is obviously about 70% of the shrinkage. It is the biggest source of shrinkage according to a report by Tyco Retail Solutions, which was recently reported by Bloomberg, and it cost the global retail industry almost $40 billion. And I think as we speak now, there is no a really standard viable solution that scales in the industry. So we're trying to be the providers of such solution, and we feel the confidence that we can do it. On one location, the video is just showing someone walking, but nothing. It's really no information there. But if you were to plug in the detection, it will start processing and start feeding all the frames to classify what the person is doing. We have the action. If it's a suspicious action, at this very moment it sends a notification to a mobile application so that retailers can take action.
So I was doing software development from 2012. So I met Abduhakim I think early 2017. So during a conference, just tech meetup, we met there, and the way he proposed and present some paper just catch my attention. So I went to him, talked to him, we get acquainted. And later on, when the introduction of AI Saturday was done, he called me over, said, okay, what are you doing now? I said, I'm just studying and doing some side project. Because at that time I'm studying physics in BUK. So he called me over. By the time he called me, actually I'm just writing my exam. So he called me. We come and discuss. He told me about the idea of Chaniki Guard. From there we just start discovery about the method of post estimation. So we read so many papers that propose how force estimation can be used to determine human activities and human action, and we build on that.
Our journey began in 2018, even though we started breeding the idea since around 2017, but it wasn't really clear, and we did not really go into full operation until 2018. I could remember December when we had a meetup, and we said, okay, how do we start this? And we said, okay, the best thing is let's call for talent around. Then Aminu bin Ibrahim, who is my co-founder, he is the Facebook developer cycle lead. And there was a meetup on JavaScript technology. We now said, okay, fine, we can use this to call for talents. And when this talent came, we started having a discussion around this is the vision we have had, and we've been nursing around, and we can be able to come up with that. As it started, Abduhakim just showed up. He showed up, and he really blew my mind, because he's this kind of person that he hardly speaks much. Whatever he said, there's going to be a lot of sense in it. He's someone that not only him coming to me or coming to the hub to learn, but he's somebody that if you allow him to really talk, there's going to be a lot of sense in what he's saying, and he's going to give you a lot of wisdom and reasons why you should be doing what you're doing. So when he came in, we had a discussion. I remember that time, the first meetup, there were about 150 people that participated in the meetup, and it was really an interesting one. We thought it's going to be the same thing. So when we began the journey, as the journey began to go deep, we started losing people. The second meetup we had 70. The third meetup we have 20 remaining, and to the extent that we only had 5 people remaining, and part of these 5 people is Abduhakim. And we launched the AI Saturday. And then he began to say, okay, now, I've already have this idea about e-commerce, and I'm looking at how I can make this e-commerce to be really something great. When he was saying it to me, it's something that I know is doable, it's something that I know is achievable, but I know it's a very rough terrain. And we knew deep inside us that we don't have the resources available to support him. But the only way we can support him is to align him with his vision and to make sure that he still have this confidence in what he's doing. Fortunately enough for us, Facebook Startup Acceleration Program came in. He was there. I remember he was like, okay, I'm going to Katsina that time, and I don't have enough time to pitch. I said, okay, I think it's going to be good if you can wait and pitch this to the Facebook team. Probably you might end up being selected. Luckily enough, we talked to the team that this guy that want to pitch, he has an emergency and he wants to go. If we could allow him to pitch on time so that he could go. They gave him time to pitch. It was really a brilliant pitching, because I've never had him pitching something like that, and I said, wow, so this guy has something inbuilt in him that we ourselves don't even know. And I remember him and Ahmad were the ones selected to participate in the journey. Then 2 of them were invited for an interview at NG Hub. Ahmad did his own interview in the hub, while Chaniki Guard, that is Abduhakim, went to NG hub. And when the result came out, he was selected. We are so amazed and so happy with that. At that time, because he is so persistent and very hardworking, when we launched the AI Saturday team, he drove the team.
I can say one or three things on Abduhakim. Actually, he's introvert and he likes to help people. So the first time we met, actually, when I come up to him and said, let's be friends. He actually helped me a lot in learning coding to expand my horizon on coding. I can say he's a little bit introvert, but he's helpful, and he considers me a partner.
So the challenges I had mostly really multidimensional. There were challenges personally to me around going education and trying to work on a job and trying to pay the bills and also work on this project, because I was still at school. I was also going on an 8-to-5 job, and there was also this project thing. So to handle these things, I had to go in to talk to customers, prospective users. It was a big challenge. And also then while I was working on the project, were things around finding technical talent. It's very rare to find someone who truly understands what you want to do and also have a vision aligned with your objective, and as well as finding data, which I would say probably constitute the biggest challenge working on this project. Data in artificial intelligence is everything. If we had data, the right data we have had, I think we could have scaled, some very long time ago. But as we speak right now, we still have data challenges because we need to collect this sort of video data and annotate this data, clean the data, and then train the data. Video data collection is very tedious. It has to be in a certain orientation. You have to correct the perfect data, the perfect poses, and then you have to annotate these poses in the right format. If anything with your code is wrong, the data collection process will become messy and you may never achieve your goal. Then it comes also down to building the algorithms, knowing which hyperparameters to use, knowing which numbers to tweak, how to tweak the training, and a lot of which are technical and require someone who is an expert who truly understands what you want to do. But lucky for me, the AI Saturday program that I started, even though we have not had so many people to graduate from the program, but I was lucky to meet one of my co-founder who I currently work with. His demonstration of exceptional talent really was very, very encouraging, and luckily I got to work with him and we currently work together. So I really look forward to seeing more talent and solving some of these problems.
I can rate Chaniki around 85, 90. I cannot say 85, let's say 75, 80. The reason why I'm doing this is there's always room for improvement. For me, the journey just began. He has not seen anything yet. He's just pushing it now. Until when we see Chaniki Guard becomes a multi-billion-dollar business, when the entire world is looking at Chaniki solutions. And for us, until when the disruption really turn around the industry completely. And everyone is talking about Chaniki. We want to see Chaniki Guard employing more than 100 million people. And that is a long journey. We want to see Chaniki Guard in terms of revenue is counting in billions of dollars, not talking about millions of dollars. Those are the things we are looking at it. So it's really a big journey, a tough one, but we believe with the kind of person we have driving that business, he will take it there.
I think the security situation in Nigeria, it's really not the best one, I would say. Many challenges constitute to that, and I wouldn't say that artificial intelligence can solve that just right off the bat. Things around infrastructure, things around the current situation of the country, poverty, and many other things constitute to security. I think solving some of those problems will contribute a whole lot to solve the whole problem. But also, I also believe that artificial intelligence can add a whole lot more, giving intelligence about what people are doing, their facial expression, their behaviors. A lot of those intelligence can be analyzed and aggregated and can be inferred into a model which could potentially predict what someone might likely do, or so that we can prevent the whole masses. So AI can play a huge role, but I still believe that there are many infrastructural challenges and economic challenges that that should be fixed for us to have a better security as a nation.
Abduhakim, remember that journey we started. Remember how hard it was. Remember those ideas when you're bringing it, they are so cloudy, not really clear. Remember those times when you feel like, wow, I don't know how to do it. I don't know who to get. I don't know how to get them. But we always tell you that, keep doing it. Those that will drive you to come. Remember, you're just driving a journey. You're just a driver now. And somebody somewhere is coming to take up the business, to run it. You are only given the opportunity by Almighty to create what will help mankind. And keep doing it with all faith. And keep doing it, and always don't forget about your younger ones. As we always used to tell you when we are having a meetup, we want to have the ones that are bigger in terms of mind, they are brilliant, and they are more active than you, so that they can do awesome things and make the world a better place for all of us.
I see myself as a role model. Of course, you've just seen the AI Saturday community. Many people look up to me, and I'm glad. And the only thing that I really am excited for them is that it's a proof to them that anybody can reach anywhere once they have the determination and they are willing to work and get what they want, they can reach it. So, I mean, this community, I'm really excited, and some of the cool ideas that I see people working on, they are going to solve critical problems which will create value, which will bring in more money and hopefully reduce some of the challenges we're having, like unemployment and the like. So I think yeah, I see myself as a role model. I think if there's one thing that I would say for anybody starting out there, trying to launch something, trying to start a company, it's very important for someone to have a purpose. Then what that means is you really truly need to understand what you want and be honest about it, and also be realistic about what you want to achieve. And the most important thing once you have a purpose is to work progressively towards your purpose. Find out, if you may, what are the things that I need to do to get from point A to point B, and work tirelessly on those things. And once you can do that, I think you can be able to achieve it. And one of my favorite quote, of course, is an idea without execution is a hobby. True innovators are not in the hobby business. So you need to get out there, innovate, work hard, and achieve whatever you want to achieve. Hi, my name is Abduhakim Bashir. I'm a tech solution provider, and I'm a first-class material. A zage damtse a yi kirkira.